Hey guys, tightrope here, bringing you a 1v1 today. We're on Langres. Playing today's spawn down the bottom, we have Champy with US forces. There's heavy weapons, advanced infantry, and armored. None of the new battle groups there. Whereas on the top side, we have Orangepest with Wehrmacht, straight away going for Siege Breaker. Both these players are currently rank 19 with their respective factions. So I'm looking forward to see what they're up to. So triple power start from Orangepest. I think I did cast during my Wehrmacht roundup. Was it Ray doing a build? It's kind of similar to this. Can lead to like a very fast start. Get a lot of capping squads out on the map early. And then a lot of vision to provide to the MG42. And you know, pies with their enhanced vision, they don't have to stand still for 3 seconds to get it. They just have it all the time, so still a very, very powerful vision tool this patch. Whereas Champy, bit of a different build order, didn't go for a second scout, didn't go for an engineer. Does lead to a slower start as US forces. But there was no competition. He just ran straight over here to this fuel instead of going over this side. And now he's going to be able to get control of the building here. And this building can be a real problem for the player from the north. Makes it really hard for them to play over on this side. Means that maybe Orangepest is going to need to invest into a flamethrower. Thought maybe he pushes MG, like, you know, 5 range further forward so I could shoot it back at the scouts, but staying in position.
Rifleman squad deployed. Riflemen reporting.
Very patient start for Orangepest, I'll say.
Riflemen are being upgraded with grenade packages.
Okay, early grenade tech from Champy. Rifleman charging down onto the high muni in the corner. Seems like a bit of a bad range for Riflemen. They're still close enough that the pies are doing damage to them, but they're not close enough to nullify their cover. Seems like maybe this Rifleman got suppressed and got forced away. Scout's threatening a flank, but can't really get it going. Pies on the run now. Did get a flamer to help pound to the building, and an early mine coming down for Orangepest as well. The fact that he's investing this much munitions into stuff means that he's probably not going to be going for like a Panzer Grenadier company into Flamer half-track upgrade. It costs munitions. He might just be going for a raw construction of it. So you can see Champy doing some cut-off action. I think Orangepest is still connected through this high munis point, right? And through the mid VP. MG holding position. Locking down Champy's cut-off as well, so Orangepest getting the better of it right now in terms of resources. He's getting so many units from tier 1. 3 pyos, 3 greens, and a machine gun. I do often feel like you fall behind as Wehrmacht in the early game against US forces, but not if you build this many squads. Whereas Champy investing into medics and grenades is actually a little bit light on troops. Usually at this stage you'd have like one more unit, as I said, like a scout or an engineer as well. But not for Champy. So he's actually been struggling a little bit in the engagements. Merge available there for Orangepest. Tries to lob a grenade, hoping to get the decrew or something with it. Doesn't need merge into the MG now. And pops tier 1 officers' quarters. Champy not ticked to support center yet either. That's interesting. I thought he might have, but it's just been a pretty low fuel game for him so far. This is something you have to have a read of as well. If you're Orangepest, like, okay, I've done a lot of damage to my opponent's resources, so now I don't have to worry about needing anti-tank quite so early on. Only one model going down to that mine. This MG's getting swarmed from every angle, gonna have to retreat. Champy really grenade happy. Throwing another one out there. And then another one. Orangepest doesn't dodge this one, takes a big dose of damage. Maybe jumps out the wrong side of the building as well. Should get away. So he went for ISC, pushing out another rifle. So it's just there's a lot of infantry on the field right now. I do feel like this is a pretty solid map for the MG42. There's lots of nice angles for it. Not super easy to flank. And if you don't go for a machine gun, quite often the rifleman can just run over the top of your grenadiers.
Resources cut off. We have territory isolated.
But once the captain's in the mix and their flanking maneuver, the riflemen start getting Vet 1 sprint. That's when it starts to become hard again because they can zip around the side of the machine gun and not a lot you can do about it. Oh! Oh, I was going to say, I thought for a second I thought the flamer pilot died and I missed it, but no. Just the upgrade from the battle group. Throw out a flame grenade there as well, that's interesting. To high explosive. Yeah, flamethrower does give a lot more punch to the grenadiers at this phase. Looks like it's hitting edge model, so it's not really doing too well. Might have been worth going for an attack round there for Orangepest.
Captured a victory point.
But yeah, I think that's one of the things about Siegebreaker Battle Group. It does kind of give Wehrmacht some extra tools in the early game to help fight back against US forces where they usually struggle. Like being able to get flamethrower on your grenadiers gives them a lot more firepower, so they can not get outmatched by the riflemen so badly. And then you get a very potent anti-infantry light vehicle early on, which you can then back up with AT guns, which usually you cannot do easily. Is very much either currently mechanized for 8 rad or... Oh, that's it. Snare out. Doesn't really do too much though, because that thing's got so much health. Flame half track, 400 health. Makes it tough to stop. Champy does have motor pull down. And pretty close to the Greyhound now, but he is losing control of the fuel out on the far edge, which is a bit of a problem. That might slow it to rival. Orangepest jumping onto this cutoff as well. So Champy maybe wanted to hide around this corner, maybe force the flame half track to another snare.
Territory out of supply. They've cut us off.
She pushing up on this squad as well. Greyhound in the build. But overall, pretty late timings on both these light vehicles. I was wondering if the flamethrower was going to destroy the yet to be constructed mine. Don't know if it can or not. But yeah, just a circumstance that Orangepest went for so many early troops and a lot of cut-offs happened. It's just a slow resource game for both players really in terms of fuel. So the rules are a little bit different. Sprint into snare, but not enough damage for an engine crit. Might have been though if that wasn't. Didn't have 400 health. Took a bit of small arms. Here comes the Greyhound now, and the problem for Champy is he spent so much munitions on grenades. He doesn't have enough to upgrade his Greyhound. Orangepest got the AT gun in the build to respond to this now. But yeah, Greyhound's going to be missing a bit of punch, no machine gun, and a bit of durability. No skirts for some time while Champy saves up munis. Just 2 mods with that in mind. I mean, the MG maybe could have set up and dropped the phosphorus, but too risky. Doesn't do enough damage, really. Either.
We're locked and loaded.
Just got that ready medkit healing going on.
That's it. Point size.
He's just playing really passively until the pack is ready to rumble.
Think they know we're here.
Big damage on the AT gun there. Greyhound comes back in to assist against the Flamer Green. Flamer half-track though spraying some major damage on that blob. Just cutting them down.
The victory point is under attack. We must act.
Sticks around for the decap. Hit one on that now as well, so maybe has the potential to use the artillery. Oof, kind of bad pathfinding, getting stuck on the shrubbery. Tries to throw a grenade on it. Just about worked. Orangepest hoping for a lucky attack round there, but the Greyhound's too far back. Champy's AT gun not really in position. He maybe could have swapped positions on it and gone for an attack round through here. It's maybe missing a bit of that extra micro, and right now Champy doesn't have any engineers, you know, not starting with that engineer. It's coming back to bite him now. It's hurting for manpower. It's one of the situations where cancelling your auto reinforce very necessary, because every second that Greyhound's off the field right now is a big problem for him. Orangepest planting a load of mines. That's one benefit of going Panzer Grenadier Company. Don't really need to spend a bunch of munitions on weapon upgrades and stuff. So you've got a lot more munis spare for mines. Hold on, did he transfer? He transferred to Grenadier. I think he transferred the Grenadier that had the flamethrower though. That seems like a mistake.
Reports of enemy movement near our victory point.
Okay, engineer on repairs now. Got the sweeper package upgraded. Looks like the Greyhound's got the machine gun. Not the skirts yet though. But, you know, pretty even split on the map at the moment. I think this maybe favours Champy because he's doesn't want to do much until that Greyhound's healthy again. Orangepest meanwhile, you know, he's got 2 VPs, so he's pretty content. Going for the extra fuel in the corner. Get 1 scout in camouflage. Trying to avoid getting spotted by the Pyos. They've got the flamethrower upgrade though, so they don't have the enhanced detection. There's a mine over here. I thought it was an engine. Yeah, it's a Regal. That was what the half-track planted that one, so got to watch out. That will one tap the Greyhound. AT gun for Orangepest connecting. Twice. He's really hoping to get the decoy on that machine gun. Didn't quite happen. Rifleman sprinting around the corner. I haven't really seen too much from the captain so far. I feel like I haven't seen many flanking maneuvers, haven't seen artillery or marked vehicles from it. AT gun missing there on the half track. Connecting on the second effort. Just hoping to get a few models up. So that's the one thing that's stopping the Flamer half track from being like absurdly broken, is that it tends to spread damage around the models, so quite often you'll see squads retreat like that. Like full model count, but heavily damaged.
Taking our victory point.
And then it does often mean that the whole squad dies at the same time, and Orangepest just spamming these mines. He's put down a siege camp out the back as well.
The sector's been overrun.
Lobs a grenade to clear off that mine.
Enemy holds all victory points.
The problem with like hanging around like Champy did to take 2 shots on that machine gun hoping for the decrew is now this Greyhound's been off the field for so long again waiting for repairs.
Rifles requested.
Maybe those kind of like ambitious trades you can be a bit more willing to take if you've got a lot of repairs, like 2 engineers or what repairs is DAC or something, but a bit harder to do when he's only got the 1 unit. Okay, Phosphorus getting engaged now. The pack over here in stealth gets revealed by this, like, pretty sure. Greyhound going in to the Phosphorus. I think he's got canister rounds. Gets around to the side. I'll take a Faust. Well, that's enough for engine damage, and then he hits a mine. Greyhound's dead.
Been destroyed.
Oh, and the AT gun. Oh, it's in big trouble. Looks like it's going to go down here.
Anti-tank gun is out of action.
Oh, that's a disaster for Champy. His own AT gun really far away for Orangepest though, so there's potential here for a recrew. How did Champy went for weapon support center. With the machine gun. I was wondering how he got that. Jumps back on the AT gun. Flamer half tricks. Got to be careful here. Got snaring squads coming into its retreat path.
Lost the weapon crew. Okay.
AT gun gets the kill. Doesn't even need to throw another snare there. Champy was good because he's low on munis. Machine gun goes down over here, but best panic retreats to that grenade. Doesn't stay in there. Champy holds on to the AT gun, kills the flamer half track. He's managing to strike back. Just seeing if he's got anything else going. Just the bars at this stage. Trying to see if he had any support center upgrades. Kind of feels like Champy is committing to infantry support center, mass units, delayed tank depot. Just, his early game hasn't quite been strong after straight tech up. Whereas Orangepest already got Panzer Company down. Imagine he's going to go Brumbier first. He's not up against much of a vehicle threat. And the Brumbier is obviously so powerful with Siegebreaker, getting bonus range when it's stationary and whatnot.
Our Greyhound is here.
Could be a real menace. And Orangepest kind of just digging in, chucking sandbags down. He's just happy to like camp this half of the map. Occasionally branch out to the other side. Not trying to play too wide. And make Champy push into his team weapons and stuff.
We've lost a sector.
Champy, meanwhile, didn't manage to squeeze in a mortar this game, which is causing him some problems.
Enemy won't let up.
But to counter what Orangepest is doing, you kind of need a mortar as well, but he just hasn't had the manpower spare for it.
Infantry, get to cover.
Maybe you could have done it instead of the 4th rifle. Get the sweeper up here, but it can only be in so many places. Misses. That's a lucky break for Champy. Still doesn't have the skirts upgraded on that or the machine gun after the rebuild. Orangepest siege camp. That's got really long range on the smoke, huh? Sure, I demonstrated it in my guide on it, but sometimes when you see it displayed on a map, you're like, wow. Plant that really far away. He's picking up a second AT gun at this stage. Fair enough. There is a possibility for Champy to like pick up a second Greyhound and just try to purely overwhelm Orangepest right now, so does need second AT gun, and he'll be prepared to defend the Brumbier if he's gone for that first. He's using the Vet 1 here, sitting behind heavy cover. I've decided to sprint away. I feel like I've been seeing a bit more sprint this patch since sprint is now free and pour it on and cost munitions. Quite a lot more, in fact. Still seeing a few uses of the Panzergrenadier Vet 1 though. Nice auto attacks there from the siege camp.
The enemy have taken territory from
Does have good AoE. Champy investing into a second machine gun. This is an interesting choice given that he's already up against a mortar. And he's likely to be up against the Brumbier, and Brumbiers just love blasting through machine guns. He's gone for heavy weapons. Oh! I think he's trying to go for like a no-tick Pershing. Oh boy, there goes the Greyhound. I think it might have hit a mine here, then got tapped off by the AT gun. That's a big problem for Champy. I mean, overall army sizes right now are pretty much dead even, but Orangepest about to pop out the Brumbier, and Champy is not prepared for that at all. When he has the one AT gun, no bazookas.
defend our victory point. We're losing it.
Does have some 50 cals. Okay, that's why he wanted multiple machine guns to upgrade them to the 50 cals. With heavy weapons. Okay. Hasn't got double bars on any of his riflemen yet, by the way. This could be a decoy on the machine gun here. Can he steal it though? He's trying to. Orangepest with the counter grenade. AT gun's right there. Oh, he jumps back on it again though. No second grenade from Orangepest from the Panzergrenadiers. So it's big for Champy, stealing away one of the MG40s. That was the one that Orangepest just produced. He's still got his higher Vet 1. Guarding the other VP.
Sector lost. No contact.
What is he doing? He's going for Stormtrooper? He's not going for the Brumby. He must be stalling up for the Sturm Tiger. Still about 40 fuel away.
Entire gun crew has been killed.
Right now, Orangepest fuel is not that impressive.
Commander, we're losing territory.
Siege camp providing some buffs. I imagine that would help the rate of fire on these flamethrowers, right?
Lost control of the sector.
Post meanwhile camping out on the edge. Orangepest does really need that fuel for the Sturm Tiger. Looks like he cancelled the Stormtrooper. It's about 30 fuel away. Doesn't want to be stuck. Oh, and I think he traded out another one of his Grenadiers to another Panzergrenadier instead. I mean, fair enough, at this phase, he's not up against any light vehicles anymore, so he doesn't really need the Fausts right now. He's got double AT guns. Just double checking Champy hadn't gone for tank depot. Indeed he had not. But Champy's got to be pretty close to the Pershing in terms of fuel now.
They pushed us off a sector.
Orangepest gone for a kit and craft for some long-range vision. Fair enough. Up against 3 machine guns like this could really enable his siege camp to do a lot more. Some long-range spotting. Champy starting to take over a little bit though, while Orangepest stores up for this Sturm Tiger. Smoke grenade out. Gonna buy some time, but I don't think it's gonna allow their Panzer Grenadiers to do much. Rifleman, meanwhile, was rolling over the top of Orangepest forces. Without that second machine gun, he's having a bit of trouble keeping up. This is one of those maps as well where the pathfinding of your team weapons can be quite annoying with these fences here. Manages to drop a satchel charge on the siege camp, so that is no more. It's a nice play from Champy. I'd say that's a big win for this phase of the game to wrestle control of VPs, knock out the siege camp just before Orangepest gets the Sturm Tiger on the field.
Heavy weapon teams are being drilled in rapid reposition training as we speak.
But Sturm Tiger is just about here, and that thing wipes like crazy. Interesting. You get the speed buff on retreat with those guys?
Defend our victory point. We're losing.
I've never noticed it before. Get 3 Panzer Grenadiers. Rifleman would need the second bar to stand a chance. Panzer Grenadiers got such good scaling with veterancy, it's crazy. Okay, here comes the Sturm Tiger. Champy on the run. Just, he needs a lot more manpower to get the Pershing, that's the problem. Paying the premium for not ticking up. And might have trouble accumulating that much manpower without losing units to the Sturm Tiger. Interesting, he's gone for Panzer Grenadier off course. I suppose it's going to give Vet on his other AT gun, right?
Get those guns ready. Orders just came in.
Kit needs to be a little bit further forwards for its vision. It's just sitting here behind a sight blocker, waiting for an opportunity to launch with its range bonus kicked in as well. Champy happy to sit back. He did spend a lot on reinforcements, so he's still really far away from the Pershing.
Crowds are gonna know we secured the area, so be ready.
Oh, he's just running away. Might come down here again though, once the riflemen have left the scene. Okay, here it is. I wonder if the scouts spotted him through the gap in the shrubbery there.
Enemy forces are converging on a fuel point.
Seems like he's a safe enough distance away with this AT gun. Yeah, I think the scouts did see him. Gets a shot off, marks it with the captain as well. So yeah, that's why we didn't see any artilleries from the captain earlier. He went for the mark.
We've lost the territory sector.
Bit of a close call with that scout, honestly. Good shot from the Sturm Tiger, not so successful, but he can start reloading it like straight away. He's not under much threat there. Rifleman meanwhile sprinting in from the side. This is Champy's time. He's like, okay, I know the Sturm Tiger's fired. I've got 45 or so seconds to make some magic happen. Champy just about there for the Pershing now. But yeah, without the siege camp, Orangepest has been struggling a bit. He's decided to build another one. He's got a MG bunker back here now as well. Dodged a grenade with the bunker. Panzergreens.
Are available to run the enemy through.
Storm Tiger's ready to go again. Champy was really far behind on VPs, but he's been turning the tide. Storm Tiger hasn't paid off yet. It's about to here.
We've lost an anti-tank gun.
T-gun, at least the weapon survived, but I say that. The T-gun's just in range to kill it off afterwards. Does fire like really fast compared to the Storm Tiger in Code 2, right? The delay between activating the shell and it coming out seems to be a few seconds lower.
The victory point is under attack.
The MG bunker coming in clutch here right now for Orangepest, because if it wasn't here, these riflemen would be coming from the side, threatening to decrew the AT guns, then the Pershing would have free reign to knock out the Storm Tiger. So the MG bunker, massive. I suppose he could have built a machine gun and have it positioned there as well, but very nice for him to have that angle covered. But for Champy, he's like, okay, well, I've still got the triple cap, so
Reports of enemy
no
movement
biggie.
near our victory point.
And that vision allowing these AT guns to get some nice long-range hits off.
Victory point has fallen into enemy control.
Champy, okay, he's got survival training. Don't think that's going to help him survive
A weapon has been decrewed.
against the Storm Tiger, though.
A victory point is under enemy control.
It's another wipe. This time the machine gun completely destroyed. No more weapon to recrew. And in combat repairs, way worse, so Champy can't really trade there. This is just what the Storm Tiger does. Comes forwards, gets a wipe. Comes forwards, gets a wipe. And it's just a dreadful feeling to fight against. It really puts a clock on you. You're like, I have to get something going, otherwise I'm going to lose. But for Champy, it's like, well, got all these mines I have to worry about, all these AT guns. The one thing going right for him is there's only one snaring squad right now, only one grenadier. So as long as he can get the sweeping done, that's good. Might need a second engineer, like probably should get it just so the Pershing has better uptime and just needs more sweeping, because if the Pershing hits a mine, like, you know, the Storm Tiger could come up and maybe bop it off. So it needs to be on top of things. Just scouting forwards. Storm Tiger hiding behind the building.
We have a mortar team.
Don't
Ready for
think
orders.
he'll be able to shoot through the building there, Orangepest. That could be a problem for him. Might be able to shoot through these trees, but I don't think he'll be able to shoot through the ambient building. So now we've got a mortar from Champy, and he's using his scouts to
Territory lost.
get the vision to use it effectively. That's nice. So he's going to get counter-barraged by the siege camp maybe, though. Look at the range on that, you know, it's like basically base to base on this map.
What's the hold up? Let's go.
Orangepest just patient. I think Champy can see the Storm Tiger around the corner. And he's going to go for a Chaffee. I think that's pretty much going to pop cap him though. So he won't be able to get another sweeper. Could cause some repair problems. He's got a lot of uni spear right now as well, Champy.
Chaffee light tank is accounted for. One of our mortar teams is taking casualties.
I don't think I see the barrel raising on that. I don't think it's shooting.
Territory point is no longer under our control.
Oh, he's picked up a second siege cap. They are pretty pop cap efficient. Fair enough. He's running back to reinforce.
100 points remain. We're cutting it close.
But the ambush packs a problem for the Pershing. He didn't go for the mechanized support center, so can't buff up its armor, doesn't have a repair station. And yeah, Orangepest just content to camp out the VPs. He doesn't feel the need to pressure. He's got the long range vision, he's got the long range artillery, he's got the inevitability, it feels like. It's up to Champy to make the magic happen.
Get those guns ready. Orders just came in.
I think Champy can still get Black Dragon, can't he?
Get ready to fire, goddammit! Take it, suppressive fire! Ground order! Look out!
Okay, he's rolling out down the side. Needs a sweeper out though. He really needs to sweeper out.
25 points left
A bit
for us.
worried about
Here
that.
we go.
Oh, spots this, but don't think the Pershing landed a clean hit on it. Otherwise, it might have died there. Okay, and there we go. A couple shots on the Pershing. Some of them on the rear armor somehow even.
We've lost a squad of riflemen at the front.
Squad gets slightly overextended and is dead to the Sturm Tiger. It's just a dreadful feeling. If you're Champy, it's just like, oh my god, how can I win? I think he had a potential to do a little bit more with the Pershing earlier, but right now, really tough to crack. It's a good start though. Smoke, bunch of grenades coming out. Orangepest dropping his flares for vision. Champy going for the capture here. Siege camp's pounding away. Oh, he's jammed the capture, 99% done. And the Sturm Tiger's ready to shoot again already. Look at this. Coming across here for the 50 cal. There it goes.
Crew has been killed.
Weapons still there though. Pershing's going in. Shocks it. Drops the artillery. Orangepest dodges forwards of it though, and it survives. And here come the Chaffies now. They're going on a doomed mission, I fear. Decent smoke. Black Dragon's his own Chaffee. Really nice attack round there from Orangepest. I think he's kind of lucky that that landed. Chaffee's coming in out the back. AT gun sitting back up.
NCOs report a Sturm Tiger has been disabled at the front
Sturm
line.
Tiger does die in the end, but it cost him a lot. Both his Chaffies are down. Pershing in tatters. But he did kill it. I wonder if, like, the in-combat repairs hadn't been nerfed. I think that might have survived one more shot because both the pies were there repairing it. So that's a lucky break for Champy that we weren't on the last patch because that would have been infuriating. He committed that much and didn't die. More flares going up from Orangepest. I think he's in the phase where he's like, okay, I just need to drain these last 50 VPs. Don't need to make anything magical happen. Does seem like he's stalling up for another Sturm Tiger. Oh, there go the engineers. Siege camp taking them now. The clock is still stopped. Good smoke. Machine gun can't see past that. Rifleman flooding forwards. MG bunker over here though, doing some work. Orangepest has picked up a third pack to help handle the Pershing. And the Pershing's getting clobbered. Packs with the ambush bonus, man, they are potent. As long as they don't hit the frontal armor, they do some crazy damage. Storm Tiger just about back again. You might need to lose one population of something, right? So we can actually pop it out.
Engineers on the field.
Might be regretting building the second siege camp. Oh no! You can squeeze it in. I guess it's got a lower population cost than other heavies. Didn't notice that. Yeah, I think it's 20, right? Instead of 24. Taking a long time for Champy though to reconstruct his engineers and start his repairs. Orangepest just spamming those flares for vision. Here comes the Storm Tiger again. And sprinting around the corner. Black Dragon out the back. Snare out. Pershing coming in. Maybe some cheeky attack rounds through the smoke. Orangepest not dodging with any of his team weapons. Storm Tiger's lining up though. The Pershing's gone.
We've lost it.
What's his engineers there as well? Disgusting. One pack erased. Thought a machine gun died as well, but maybe not. Tries to kill the repairs. Can't stay in there for long enough to make it happen.
We must act.
That, with the Pershing dead, I think Champy stands no chance.
Tracking them on 300 points.
If you had another 150 VPs, you could push out another Pershing, but that is miles off right now, considering he never ticked Tank Depot. So he has to pay the inflated price for them. It's a nice decrew though on the AT gun. He's still trying his best. Orangepest was going to try and hit this with the Storm Tiger. Still quite a lot of repairs required on that. I suppose that's one more thing Orangepest could get. It's like a repair bunker.
Nearby squads will be reinforced, Commander.
Champy pretty active with his machine guns. You can see, like, after he gets revealed suppressing something, he's quick to dodge afterwards, but
Black Dragons are reloaded and ready to fire.
sometimes still not enough. Storm Tiger's ready to go again. I imagine the next time it shoots, Champy's probably going to throw in the towel. He is. He's stalling for that Pershing the best he can. Rebuilt one of his riflemen.
Make it quick and make it loud.
Here comes.
Get the word. Let's kill some crowds. Contact.
We've lost the weapon crew.
Champy doing some pretty good dodging there, but still got caught. The AoE on that is so large.
Reports of enemy movement near our
Just cannot be
victory point.
avoided. And then the thing's dead after that.
Victory point now under enemy control.
Orangepest still only at 2 packs though. Hasn't really rebuilt many mines as far as I can tell, so if this Pershing does come out, it's got a little bit of potential. Piston Sight instead going to go for another Panzer... Go for his first Panzer IV, in fact. Don't think he's got skirts upgraded yet. This bunker's just been shutting down Champy so often, though.
Your command. Enemy movement near a victory point.
Pershing's on the field.
Weapon has been decrewed.
He goes down out the back. Storm Tiger getting aggressive. He's going to see the Pershing coming. Snare, crew shock. Rifleman for another snare potential. Trying to get off to the side with the Pershing so he doesn't get stunned.
Casualties.
He's up in no man's land. The packs are coming up now, though. Can the Pershing finish the job in time? Hits him with the suppression from the machine gun.
Claimed by the enemy.
So the riflemen can't get any more snares off themselves. Pershing doing its best. But it's taking too much damage from the double packs. Storm Tiger's got too much health.
Only 25
Pershing coming back in. Still needs one more shot, though.
victory points. We're losing it.
There's the packs. Oh, oh!
Taking our victory
He's
point.
lucky that pack tore down. Got revealed briefly by the mortar.
I'm hit, man.
Pershing's going in.
The enemy holds all victory points.
Kills the Storm Tiger. Orangepest a little bit greedy, trying to reload it really far up the field. But I think Champy's like, okay, well, I'm about to lose on the VPs. In fact, he had lost on the VPs. Didn't notice that the third one got capped. And that's the end of that. Alright, so triple pyro start for Orangepest. Made it work. Really aggressive, like impacted the fuel of Champy so much, delayed the Greyhound massively. That's what made that kind of start work. If those engagements went worse for him, he could have found himself in some trouble. But yeah, I think Champy had a pretty good tool to deal with the Storm Tiger. The Pershing, you know, has pretty reliable penetration chance against it. It's fast to chase it down, can bounce the pack shots, but still, it was a real handful. If Orangepest didn't get greedy with that second Storm Tiger reload, he probably wouldn't have got it. But yeah, interesting to see Siegebreaker in action. See what Storm Tiger did. 38 infantry kills. Well, anyway, guys, a wrap on that. If you like again, be cast by me, details are in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all for the next thrilling installment. Goodbye and good luck.